Hey, welcome back to Black Lake Barrage. Today we're going to talk about the proper thermostat for a Ford 351 Cleveland, 351 modified, or a Ford 400. There is a difference. Let me show you why. Come on, let's get into it. Alright, I'm out here on my old 78 F-150. As you can see, I've done removed the upper radiator hose. This is a Ford 400. Nothing special about it. Now, pull the thermostat out. You see how this one has a hat on it? Well, there's a reason. Down in the intake, you see that casting right there? That is your water bypass. See the Ford small block and the Ford 429, 460, all those have external bypasses. Only the Cleveland modified and 400 had an internal bypass. So the problem is, when you go to the parts store, this is what they give you. Alright, you can see here, Stant, Superstat, which I like Stant thermostats, especially the Superstats. This is what they give you at the parts store. You see the problem? There's no hat on it. See, look at the correct one. Which this is an old Robert Shaw. I bought a bunch of them, new old stock. See the hat on it? What that does, when the thermostat opens, that hat closes that water bypass off in the block. This one over here, this is a thermostat, 289, 302, 351 Windsor, 429, 460, all of them use this thermostat. But this has to be ran in the Cleveland's 351 modifieds and 400s because, see, the problem is if you don't run the thermostat with a hat on it, your water coolant, instead of going through the thermostat and into the radiator and cooling, it goes straight back to the bypass and back into the block, and it will cause the motor to overheat. So it's critically important on 351 Cleveland's, 351 modifieds, 400s that you run the right thermostat that has that hat on it. The only other way I know of around it is I have heard of people threading this and putting a plug in it, and I've even heard of people brazing a penny over it to close it off, but then the motor won't warm up as fast when it's cold. So that's not a real good solution either. The right solution is get the right thermostat, and they do make them. Stant doesn't make one. You can find old Robert Shaws like I did, or Murray, which is what O'Reilly's and some others sells. The last time I looked, they were still making the proper thermostat for them that has the hat on the back of it. But make sure it has that on the back of it, otherwise you're going to have overheating problems. So I hope this helps some of you. Be sure to like, subscribe. Me and the pups sure do appreciate you watching. And stay tuned, I'll be back with some more content.